It was 50 years ago. Most of the Earth's population had been killed by aliens, reticulans. In the end, our ancestors were forced into a peace treaty with reticulans. They saved mankind from extinction, but the price was high. We had to leave the Earth, our home planet, forever. Some of us have stayed in the rebuilt starship, Laputa, in the Earth's orbit. The rest of us were moved to Mars. With the help of reticulans, we built a base in one of the craters. We survived with hope that in the future, we will succeed in transforming Mars into our home. New Earth.
There we have it. There is our our intro cinematic and our scene setting. This is I think people usually would lump it in with the sort of XCOM clones, which is fair enough. It is very XCOM-y. The XCOM like nature of it is probably what drew me to it the first time I played it. I played this game for the first time a long time ago. It's well over 10 years old, I think. Afterlight. It's the third in the series, I believe. There was Aftershock and something else, not to be confused with the brightly coloured alcoholic drinks. That's the only one I played, but it was the last one, and I sort of take it that it's probably the most refined because of that, which I know is naive. There's nothing to guarantee that, but I felt no real inclination to go back and play the earlier ones. I was quite happy just to play this one. I liked it a lot. I never finished it. I don't even know if I got far, it was so long ago, but it popped into my head again recently, because what I was thinking of doing was like a series of videos where you take a very popular game or franchise and sort of showcase an alternative or a similar game or a spiritual successor. I don't know if I will or what I would even call it, but this one popped into my head. We could do a UFO like. There's no shortage of them. There's Xenonauts is another one that's very popular. This one I haven't seen very much content of, so thought I could do it. It is modded. I downloaded and applied, I think, 2 mods. One is like an overhaul mod that just fixes bugs, improves the AI, plays around the tech tree a little bit, and the other one I think adds more mission variety. I don't know if I'll even notice what's modded and what's not, because it's been so long since I played it. I have, as you can see, I loaded it up and just played, I think, the tutorial and a little bit of Geoscape just to make sure it didn't crash horribly, so hopefully that was enough of a test. Things that I do not remember about it that are very separated from XCOM. Well, one, it's not on Earth, it's on Mars. It is split into that Geoscape, base management, watching the days pass while events take place, and then tactical battles. It's not turn-based, it's active pause. It's in real time, but you can pause and give orders whenever you like. You can set it to automatically pause on certain triggers, so it can essentially become turn-based if you like. So you can set it so every time a trooper finishes the order you give them, it pauses and prompts you to give more orders, which would basically make it turn-based, right? But that's in practice just too much. I'll not waffle too much more on it as well. Let's go to new game. Should do new game because that'll make me play tutorial. That's fine. Tutorial won't take long. I can keep talking while I tutorialize. As for difficulty, we go to advanced. Turn tutorials off. Let's just call this YouTube. Should just play. Let's play hard. Strategic is the Geoscape, right? And this is the. Yeah, let's be brave. Start the game. One of the biggest differences is, especially compared to the original XCOM. When I say XCOM, I normally mean the original. If I meant the 2012 version, I would specify. You don't have like a revolving door with dozens of soldiers, and they're not, dying every mission and all that stuff. You've got a very limited supply of people. Your colonists on this Mars station. which has got pros and cons. It means that they all get to be characterized a little bit, although I don't know if they really were characterized much in the game. They've got different voice actors and they've got different portraits and stuff, but they don't really have storylines or anything. The downside is it does kind of mean, you know, there are points where you kind of have to restart if you lose too many troops, or I mean, you don't have to. You can build drones that you can use as well, but it's just much more fun using soldiers.
On my way.
And it also means that your soldiers tend to sort of hit max level pretty quick because you're always using the same ones. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you'll see as we get through it. Let's do this tutorial. Let me set up some options because I don't want to pause every 3 seconds. That annoys the hell out of me. Options. Oh, I just remembered from last time, turned off. So these are all the auto pause options you could put on if you wanted. I've taken them all off. Good. Resume. Go fast. This is our tutorial just teaching us how to play the game. You can see them in about real time but turn based.
Relocating.
On my way. And here's a dead person. Oh no. Oh. Unpause. I think it looks quite good for how old the game is as well. I don't know if the mod has improved the looks or not. There's a robot.
I'll do my best.
Get the science laser.
What's next, sir?
There we go. Equip.
Engaging.
Target. 84% chance to hit. That's pretty good.
One less.
There we go. That's me to go over here.
On my way.
You see quite a lot of options and menus here, depending on what kind of weapon. There's different firing modes. You can attack ground orders. You can set them to only attack when they've got a good hit chance. She doesn't have any training, but with training you can set whether you want to run or walk or crouch and lie down and stuff in spacesuits.
I'll do my best. What's next?
There is this watch which says wait with ready weapon, and they do sort of animate like they're in Overwatch, but it doesn't really actually seem to do anything.
On my way. Relocating.
There we go, yeah. Meet up another
On
character.
my way. I'm ready.
Right.
The camera takes a little getting used to. You can use an automatic camera if you like, but it can get jarring, flicking you around all over the place. You've also got this sort of Z level. See me if I move the mouse around, the auto camera tries to keep the same height off the ground, so you know, maybe some people would prefer it. I tend to just stick to free camera and just try to get used to it.
Relocating.
Ready. Heading out.
You also see it has this sort of planning where it shows you where they're going to go. That can be great. It can also be really annoying because sometimes the character will just refuse to go where you want them to.
On my way.
Because their planning has shown that they will collide with somebody, you know, and they can't do it.
What's next, sir? I got him. Relocating.
Now tutorial should be done.
What's next? Our archaeologists
I'll let
have been attacked.
the voice acting's mixed bag. I'll let it
the
play.
excavation site at Cydonia. Seems like the ancient Martians have not left their dwellings unprotected.
We will have to learn how to use weapons, and a few of us will have to become soldiers, so we can accompany the scientists. Fortunately, the Reticulans gave us their laser weapons. Unfortunately, the batteries for them are scarce as hell. Can we produce some more?
I'm afraid we are not familiar with this technology.
In that case, we can postpone our research of Mars terraformation and concentrate on laser technologies. On the other hand, it might be easier to browse the database brought from Earth and start production of projectile firearms.
Some of the oldest settlers still keep their guns from mutant wars on Earth. They will surely lend them to our scientists for study.
As soon as we get the blueprints, we'll create a production line and start weapons production.
Cool. It's a pause. Yes, it is. So yeah, anyone who's played any XCOM games this will be familiar sight. So if I were to unpause it, the data will start passing. What's the most important screen? The people screen. So this list of people here is more or less all you're ever going to get.
New training programs are
There are some points in the game, story triggers or event triggers or time triggers, I'm not sure which, or a combination that will give you some new people. I know if a character dies, you'll get some new recruits, like 2 people to replace them. I know that if you form an alliance with the Reticulans, who are like the sort of greys, they can send you some troops, which is why I've got an aliens tab here. You can make your own drones, like I said. But basically this is it. White number is soldier level, green is scientist level, and red is technician level. Only soldiers can go on missions. So the soldier scientists can go on, the soldier technicians can go. Some missions will require the presence of a scientist or a technician, and they can get experience to contribute towards their science or technical level by doing those missions. So 4 dedicated soldiers and a handful of mixed ones. When you're playing, so instead of like in XCOM, it's mostly managing your base. There's a bit of base management in this, but not as much. All these territories, you've got 2 vehicles, a science vehicle and a technical truck, and they go out and they can probe to see what's there. So like here, there's a metal mine, so I could send a truck out to probe it and build a metal mine. And that's how you expand your territory, and eventually with enough research you'll start to terraform. That's the objective, is to terraform Mars to make it habitable for humans, or more safely habitable for humans. You want to protect your water line. If it gets attacked and you don't deal with it, you'll all die. Fuel there, metal. Fuel is for your UFO. You've got a UFO for sending your troops out on missions. So if I go to the people menu again, residential means I'm not doing anything. This is training in science skills, training in technical skills, healing, research, production, building stuff in the base, and these are the 2 vehicles. So these are the people who go out in the vehicles. What I want to do straight away, I think, is let's go to research. Let's do ancient firearms first. Then military training. Without military training, you can't actually get. Where are we? Military. There's nothing here. Once we get it, they'll be able to learn skills. So leveling up gives you more stat points, but you can train skills once you've researched it and built the right structure as well. Then what do we want in? Probably med cracks of some kind. Production. What can we produce? We can build scientific lasers, which are kind of weak, but. Some enemies are weaker to lasers and some are weaker to projectiles. I forget which is which, but I think with research or autopsies or something we can figure that out. What we want to do right now is get some scientific lasers on the go though, because it's better than nothing. Can I shift click? Nope. Control click? Nope. Right click? Okay. Just make like 50 of those. That's 6 days is a lot actually. Let's make it like 25. I think they'll get faster and they level up, so maybe it's not so bad. I do want a toolkit, maybe 2 of them, and some suit repair suits. Your space suits can get damaged and then you'll just die from exposure if you don't get it repaired or end the mission quickly. Can't produce those, say I don't have any chemical supply. So again, that would be something on the globe. I'd have to secure some sources of that. Taser. I guess that's for capture missions. I think capture missions do exist. Well, sure, we'll make some. Basically, I just don't want this production line to ever be idle, because it doesn't actually cost me any money. There's no money. There's just like it's not like you have X amount of metal and chemicals. It's you have X level of supply, and that's fixed, unless you lose or acquire territory. So I just want them always to be producing, not only so I always have more stuff. In fact, let's make 5 of them, but also so they're getting experience. Let's go to squads. You can have up to 3 different squads, like predefined set up, so you can have different combinations if you want.
You must give some equipment.
Let's see what we've got. We've got a handful of guns and a couple of crappy science lasers. She can use the gun, that's fine. He's got a buzzsaw. Do we not have 2 of these guns? I thought we started with 2 of these guns. No. Maybe that was a different mod, or I'm just misremembering. Okay. Squads. Equipment. So I don't mind you having a buzzsaw, but I'd rather you use a pistol for now, and maybe you can have a knife in case you want to do some close combat. Yeah, this needs this ammo. May as well take as much as you can carry. He's already got a pistol. Yeah, may as well take as much as you can carry. This is should have checked that. Alien weapons, reticulum laser pistol. So this is an alien weapon. It's really, really good, but we can't manufacture more ammo. So when this is gone, it's gone. I'm only going to use that when I feel like I need to. Just want to have the option to have another one deployed. Actually, hang on, I should flesh out the squad, shouldn't I? Let me see the squads. What people? So let's put Tanya's.
You must give some equipment to the team as well.
I quite like this guy, Bennett, yeah. What do we want? Do we want another scientist? I mean, in terms of combat, apart from the special missions, I think scientists can use medkits, technicians can use the suit repair kits and landmines and stuff. Okay, these are going to be I'll treat these two as like permanent squad members, and then the last one can be sort of rotating. We'll leave it blank for now, so let's go back to equipment. You can have that then, Tadeusz. A couple of things, and then that leaves you stuck with crappy science laser, I'm afraid. Oh, we've got very few batteries for that too. Not great. Does anyone start with any EXP for Alex? See, he's in the science bay, so if I don't take him out of that, if I send this truck out, he won't be able to go on the missions, so let's take him out. And you too. Do you have any levels? No. Yeah, you've got a little bit of training, so go and learn minor medicine. Go and learn reticular technology. The fewer people in the bay, the slower it'll work, but I'm not too concerned with that right now when we're starting off. Suit handling will make her better at manufacturing spaces and repairing them in combat, or civil engineering, better for building in the base. I think I'll give her suit handling because she's got soldier levels, doesn't she? So she could be, yeah, sent out into the field. He has soldier levels. Oh, they both do? Okay. I'll give her civil engineering. Leave one on each so I can actually do some work. So, first thing I want to do is get a fuel mine, because without a fuel mine we can't go more than one territory away. Chemical mine there, and metal mine there. Let's go for those. See, I can't even go to this because I don't have enough fuel, but once this is built, I'll have better range. Which is taking a while because there's only one person in the truck.
Technology has been researched.
Cool. That should have unlocked. Yeah. These for production. Yeah.
Some items cannot be produced
Oh, we
without
need metals.
access to the raw materials.
What about pistols? No, we have no metals. Okay, never mind.
A new station has been built on the planet.
We are occupied.
Key up chemical
A
mine.
new item has been produced.
You see, the Sans Crafts builds like a probe that sort of claims the land, and then the technical truck builds the actual mine. Why is the game paused? Don't know why the game paused.
We made a new attempt to contact the Council of the Earth, as we ceased communication after our previous, well, misunderstanding. Anyway, the Laputa communication facility appears to be not functional, as we have not received any response. The emergency plan for this situation requires us to build a standby communication satellite.
It takes but a few days to build such a device. We just need to check a couple of technical details.
No trouble for my staff. Everything should be in the records brought from the Earth.
Okay, cool. Somebody I can do that now. Base, new, exterior. Nope. Okay. I have to research it probably. Communication with Earth. Yeah, let's queue it up.
A new station has been built on the planet.
Okay, so
While
that means.
exploring
Nope.
our new territory in the south, we ran into the Reticulans that brought us here and assisted us in founding our Mars colony. They suggest cooperation. They offer their weapons and scientific support.
And what do they ask for in exchange?
I bet that our enemies are hot on their heels as well.
They even offer to send some of their, well, men, if we need them. They have serious problems with attacking robots and are asking for our help.
So I don't think that cutscene was meant to trigger before we've had any battles. One of the more common enemies we'll fight early on throughout the whole game is the Martians. Well, not the Martians themselves, not until late game, but like robots they've left behind. So the storyline implication there is that the Reticulans' weaponry sucks against robots. So I guess that gives me the clue that lasers are bad against robots, maybe. What do they offer? They're going to give me one level of fuel. They want to give me 1 level of fuel. They want an alliance. They're going to give me a rocket launcher, 5 rockets, a reticular laser rifle, and 10 batteries. And I think I get some dudes. If I remember correctly, they have got some quite good resource territories that you want to take from them at some point, so it's not essential to accept this alliance. You could refuse and go after them, but I think I'm going to accept. We can double cross them later.
Input of resources has been increased.
That means I have enough range to get here, which I want to do because I want to get this fuel. Man, fuel's a really high priority early on. Fuel and metals. Environmental hostility gives you an estimate of day and night hostility. You need to be wearing a spacesuit that can withstand it. The basic suit we get can go up to level 3, so this should be fine. Let's go.
A member of your team has finished training.
You?
There is
Okay.
someone who could increase his or her
Go to the
level.
science bay and get ready. Here we go, first mission. Environmental hostility 2, open terrain, seek out all enemy units and destroy all alien resistance. Okay. You see these little icons means that we've detected the enemy but can't see them, so we can... I think this probably just means we can hear them. Later on you will get motion trackers and metal detectors and stuff like that. Look at this terrain. I think if we just sort of line ourselves up right here, it should be okay.
Yes. Whatever.
I think the pistols will be out of range or everything, but
Ready?
that's okay.
I read you, sir.
What?
Ready, sir.
A lot of people don't like Ute.
Ready.
I guess maybe it's just a bit weird having an old lady be like your squad leader, but doesn't bother me. Yeah, there's something.
I have visual.
There we go. Yep,
Enemy
drones.
spotted.
Now, are they going to come after me? They're just going to wander. I think they just wander.
Yes.
Let's
I'm
chase
on
them.
it.
We can speed up if we want to. I generally don't speed up in these kinds of games, but for this kind of situation where we're basically chasing them, we might as well.
Here we go.
They're
I
coming.
need them to notice me. There we go. Right, everyone, clear your plan.
Ready.
Where are you?
I'm on
That's
it.
fine.
Here. Heading out.
Orders?
You can
Heading
shoot
out.
friendlies if they are in front of you and you try to open fire, so you got to be sort of careful.
I'm here. I go forth.
Okay.
They're coming.
So you can do aimed shots, bursts, aimed bursts. Let's just do single shots, aiming.
Your
34%, 35%,
Kick
19%.
I read you, sir.
It's getting better as it gets closer.
Bye bye, baby.
Ready, sir.
And I should probably explain the health bars. So green is obviously good health. Red is like health you've lost but can recover. So if we stop firing, he would be able to heal up to the red. The black is permanent lost. You also see grey. Grey is like stun damage, if I recall correctly. So if we all stopped, in fact, let's all stop.
Any orders?
Waiting for
Because he's a robot, he will start to heal. Repair, I should say. Organic enemies don't tend to do that. Or he's going to make a liar of me. Okay, so let's save ammo.
Sure thing. What's next?
Now you can do melee or throw.
I'll get him.
Go up and finish it with the knife. Oh wow, melee is not good against him. Or maybe the knife's just very weak.
Nailed him.
Okay,
Right. Here we go.
swap back
What
to
to
the
do
gun.
now?
I
What's
wonder,
next?
Ready.
real quick, can we shoot
Ready?
down at them from
Moving
here?
out now.
I'm here. Underway.
I feel like we won't have enough range, but
They're
maybe
coming.
if they would see us, it'd be okay. No, that's decent hit chance. Go
Firing.
for
to
it.
do
You'll be
now?
out of range, right? Not quite, but your hit chance is garbage. Oh well.
Do my best.
I don't know if we get his XP just for trying, but you can just
I
try.
read you, sir.
Let's
No problem.
let's make a tactical mistake and split our fire.
Ready.
Nope.
Hey, got him.
Sorry. No way.
Oh, don't waste too much ammo.
Yes.
Wow.
Waiting for
No
orders.
way, sir.
Not too bad.
Here I go.
Never.
I am here. Heading out.
They're
Ready?
coming.
Heading out.
I'm here.
Who's
Orders?
pick you Tadges your pick?
I'm going.
I think the range on the particular pistols is actually pretty good.
Is mine. They're shooting. Attacking.
Don't shoot at me.
Oh wow, these weapons are weak.
I am here.
Let's try. Oh, I'll have space to put another weapon away. I'll have to do that. Is it smart enough? Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah.
Ready? Right. Here we go.
Your orders.
What? I'm
Go
going.
there and finish that off.
I'm under attack.
Because yes, it is regenning. That's not even doing much more.
Orders? I'll get him.
Ready, sir.
Moving out now.
Just trying to
No problem.
get an angle that we don't accidentally hit Harold.
No way, sir.
Kill that one.
I am here.
Buzzsaw that one.
I'm under attack.
Oh, he's dead.
Wow, he's dead. Okay, Tadges, calm down.
What now? I hear something.
Oh, don't shoot Harold.
Nothing to do.
Target down,
way.
sir.
Target
way,
eliminated.
There we go. Oh, we have not one. Oh, there's one coming. Okay.
Yes.
Long range-ish weapons over here, please.
Here. Yeah.
Your orders. Here I go.
Ready? Heading out.
What now?
Here. Underway. I go forth.
Ready.
Just shoot him.
Away.
I am here.
What's
Heading out.
next? Orders?
Ready, sir.
Your orders.
What to do now?
I'll do my
Ready?
I'm here.
There we go. Everyone got a level, that's okay. So let me see, he got XP, hits inflicted or received, okay, so just... Well no, it's hits, I was going to say just firing gives an XP, but no, if you, there's no indication here that missing shots gives you any XP, so... yeah, so you don't have to get kills, just score some hits, do some damage. Okay. Get the Martian drone body, yes please.
Something
Okay.
or somebody damaged the pipes, bringing water from the North Pole. I'm afraid that our reserves will not last for more than 3 days. We must repair them, or we are all going to die.
May it have a bearing on the latest
Dramatic.
events in some way?
We have discovered no seismic activity, meteor fall, or anything that might cause damage this large. Nothing like this has happened till now. Therefore, we are definitely bound to assume some relationship.
In this case, I suggest sending UFO and armored crew to the place. We can't risk losing our technical team or their vehicles. From now on, this planet seems not to be as safe as it used to be.
Somebody from the technical staff should come with the UFO to mend everything, at least a bit.
Our water supply has been suspended.
So the dialogue isn't the best written in the world,
Of resources has been decreased.
that's okay. Let's go slowly, no not slowly.
New technology
I
has
think-
been researched.
Let's do a quick save. I think I've got 3 days to deal with this or we'll all die. So I'll lose the game if I don't deal with it in 3 days. YouTube, there we go. Let's see. Research, what do we research? Military training, good that we should be able to build a what's name now, tactical training. We need medals, okay, I've got 0 medals. We'll get medals from here in a minute. Fuel. There's metal there. I'm going to actually let it finish and come back so I can put more people in the truck.
A new station has been built on the planet.
Probably should just deal with this like pretty much
A
straight
member
away.
of your team is completely healed.
Oh yeah, levels.
There is someone who could increase his or her level.
Kind of have to, well, they'll get basically max everything eventually, but let's make her charismatic, right? That's intuition, I think. Let's build her as a leader character, right? You can have more strength. Strength, agility. What does willpower do? Scouting, mechanical, aiming. Aiming, snapshot, physical. I'll give him a little bit of dex, so he's not such a bad shot. Aiming and snapshot are both good. As long as you make them better. Neither of them is enough to improve it. Okay, that's fine. And you just average all round apart from your willpower. Oh, I get 2 levels though. Okay. You're medical, so you want something that improves mechanical, because I think that using medkits is that right. There we go. Some of the science skills can help as well, like oh no, is it a military skill? It's a military skill for anatomy. I thought it was a science skill for some reason, but it's not. Technical, yes, you can get technical skills that help, like ones that let you set or disassemble mines, things like that. Take a level of willpower for no particular reason. So I haven't got any yet. I think the Reticulans will send me some. Science Bay is back. Okay.
There is a new character in your team.
Oh, there we go. Speaking of people. Yep. A batch to Kvlam and Ola Clement or Ogi and Tabby, as the soldiers take to calling them. They have some different stats because they can use mind control weapons and stuff like that. He's a scientist as well as a soldier.
Some people may have more than
contributes more to interrogation research. Go and learn that. You can join the squad as a full timer, and you can take the rifle. There we go.
A member of your team is completely healed.
That's good.
A member of your team is completely healed.
I kind of needed to do this. And that just periodically happens. The water line gets attacked. You can build a water tower later to give you more time to do with it. And I think at some point you can build like radar stations and stuff in your territories that will mean they get attacked less often. Or give you more of a warning or something like that. This I think is from one of my mods. There's a chance every mission, if you have allies, that some of your allies turn up to help you. So because I'm allied with Reticulans, they've sent a few duders. I don't know what those weapons are they're carrying. Oh, is that pistols? Is that just what the pistols look like? Might be. Oh, zooming into the Earth there. It's Martian robots again. I think the game has already given me a clue that Reticulan weapons are not very good against the robots, but we'll find out. Let's just make a firing line and see if they come, right?
Your orders.
Ready? Right. Here we go.
Ready, sir.
I'm here.
What's next?
What's next, sir?
Ready. I'm on it.
They make some attempt to move in formation. Stop attacking my little dudes. Drones.
Enemy somewhere here.
I think they're just for flavor, drones.
They're coming. They're coming.
Everyone in position and melt this guy. Oh, there's quite a few coming.
What to do now? Kick ass.
I do know that these little dudes are very weak, so I don't want him to be the first one to be targeted. Go with your comrades, who for some reason I can't see.
I'll get him.
May as well open fire
Shoot at
on
me.
them. Okay.
No way. Firing.
5% hit chance for Harold is pointless. Do that instead. Nope, this one.
Heading out.
So clear. I think what it's doing is it's queuing up his orders there. It's like kill that, then kill this. I want to clear and just kill that.
Under attack.
There we go. You help.
No way. I'm here. There.
Sir.
Why is he not attacking it? Just no shot from where he is.
I go for
Any
it.
orders? Do that. Yes.
Your orders?
Orders?
Hopefully
Heading
the
out.
Fenders won't shoot us in the back.
I'm in position, sir.
Ready. Moving out now.
I'm going.
Ready, sir.
What's next?
I am here.
I'm on fire.
Bang,
Engaging.
bang.
Oh, where's my little alien dude? Fire! Can I make this even lower so I don't see this? No. Trying to get this overhead stuff to disappear. Zoom down underneath it, maybe.
Your orders?
Yes.
No problem.
There we go. Oh, she got a lot of kills. Yeah, not too bad. You eat through a lot of ammo. That's one thing I've remembered this game. You do have to kind of always be making ammo. Go
We
back
may
here.
expect more robot assaults at the aqueduct, this time farther from the base. But our fuel supply for UFO is not large enough to cover the whole length of the pipeline.
The fuel we mine comes from the field north of the base. I guess there should be a few more somewhere around.
My team may establish automatic geological sondes in the neighboring regions. If we discover a new field, technicians could start building a mine immediately.
If they do, they should prospect for metal deposits and other raw materials we may badly need in the near future as well.
Cool. Let's get the UFO home.
Input of resources has been increased.
And then pause. And let's okay, that's going well.
Some of the scientists are unemployed.
What
We
will
could
this do?
consider building a new lab.
I'm trying to remember the path to better spacesuits. I think survival methods lets me build like an environmental simulation, which I think leads to better spacesuits. Because what I don't want is the environment to get more hostile over time, or maybe it's farther from home. I can't remember, but you can get to a situation where the environmental hostility is more than your suits can withstand, and then they attack your waterline, and you're like, oh shit, I can't do anything about that, and then you just lose. So let's get that queued up. Water tank construction might help as well. Production is still running, more of just producing batteries, that's fine.
Some items cannot be produced without
We
sufficient
still don't have any
access
metals
to the
because
raw
we're still waiting. Okay, maybe want the technical bay, the technical truck to... Just want to finish that and come home. I'll let them do that and then I can put more staff in it. Speaking of staff, any training we want to be doing right now?
Some people may have
Soldier, 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 soldier. You're a pure soldier too. You're a science soldier, but no XP. You're not part of the squad, are you? No, you're not. So you may as well get into the science base so you get some XP. You're a technician. Get ready for that. Technician. Suit handling makes you better at manufacturing suits. Maybe you should swap with somebody in the workshop. Go and learn driving and you can be in the technical truck after you're done. I think this guy can be... He's already got civil engineering. Okay. Can you... Nope. Okay. Levels. Take more dexterity. Take some willpower. Maybe I should be thinking harder about these, but it's just weird that the way the levels is done. Every one of these stats improves about 5 things, right? Mechanical, probably important for a technician. There we
Some
go.
people may have more than one class.
Aliens, well done, you've leveled up. I just want to level up his side skills. I think at some point the Reticulans will make another deal with us and they'll give us some mind control weapons and they'll be fun to use. You're training, that's okay. You're training. You're in the hospital ward, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm going to save, and I'm going to call that episode 1. Save game override. Yes. There we are. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you find the game interesting. It's something I think it's I don't know if I'm right to say it's underrated. I think most people who know it and have played it rate it quite highly. Just maybe not as well known as other XCOM clones. Again, it's 10-ish years since I really seriously played it, and I don't think I ever actually finished the game. And this playthrough mods, I think it's going to be a little bit different, obviously. I'm looking forward to playing more. I'm probably going to play more now. I'm just going to split up the recording into 2 episodes here. What I want to do is make sure I can cover the whole length of the water line, which means fuel, and I want more metal. I think this yellow icon means it's a better deposit, so it might count as 2. So there's potentially 3 supply worth of metal. If I go to overview,
We hold some raw
metal
material
0.
that have still not been used.
Does it tell me? I was hoping it would tell me how many supplies worth I would need for each category, because the categories are 1 tiny, 2 small, 3 limited, etc. Well, I know that's what the number is. I'm being dumb. Yeah, so I think we'll get a limited supply of metal, because I think this is 2 and I think this is 1, but we'll find out. But fuel first, metal second, chemicals I can't remember what we need them for. Probably medical kits and stuff. What's over here? More metal. Okay, more metal there, that's good. But yeah, did I save it? I just did, didn't I? I can do it again anyway. So yeah, I'm going to cut the episode here. Say thank you very much for watching, hope you're enjoying, and hope you come back for episode 2. Cheers now, bye bye.